Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Flip Side Show. It's your host with the most, King Truth, host of Bird, Benny Bold, and want the word, and want the flow. And we coming at you live, man, at 6:38. I had hit the wrong thing, man, and the other video ended too soon, so we are gonna do a Back on Fig versus Adam 22 Part 2 later on, and that's gonna be with Adam talking about the whole situation with we starving and point and shoot and all that, and the latest news within that. But we're going to slide right over to this. Long live YCA 80 bands from Main Street Mafia Crib. He was killed 2 days ago going into a weed dispensary in an area which is predominantly ran by Hoovers. So they're saying that that's who's suspectively the people that did take him out allegedly, but nobody knows for sure. But we gonna get right into that, and we gonna commentate, man. Appreciate everybody liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, hitting that notification bell so I know y'all there, so I can throw it to you when it's in the air, man. Let's get into it.
I gotta say, rest in peace to YCA 80 bands who had been on this podcast many times. Like I did one interview with 600 where he popped in and spoke for probably 20, 30 minutes. And in addition to that, he was on the news a bunch of times over the years. We don't currently really know almost anything about what went down, but allegedly a few hours ago, he was killed on Manchester.
Just seen him
out of bounds.
You did.
Bro.
Just seen him like 5 hours ago in this hood on 84th at the store. I was just talking to YC.
Are you serious? Because I was just looking at his Instagram story, and yeah, he hasn't. His last post was like 5 hours ago.
And I thought they was just playing because I just seen YC like today, like probably like 5-6 hours ago, like on 84th.
He went to go get some weed from that smoke shop on Vermont.
Dude,
yeah, he was
where he was supposed to be, Vermont and Manchester.
He was.
What smoke shop on Vermont and Manchester?
Supposed to be some on Vermont and Manchester trying to read some tree. You should have went to everything 420 because, no, for real, because that's out of bounds. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's dispensaries on every corner. You can't picture one right there?
No, I was just right there. I just went and ate right there because you said
a lot of Domino's.
Oh yeah, that's in the Hoovers, right? Yes, in the Hoovers.
So you're saying that is a unlikely spot for him to be in.
Everybody.
Yeah, no, that's a no-go zone.
For him.
For him, for sure.
Yeah, he'd been on the pod a couple times. Really dope dude, talented. It kind of sucks when there's someone that you want to. This fool had hit me up multiple times for interviews, and I was like, wanted to get it popping, and like, you don't expect something like this to happen. It's like, damn, fool.
Yeah, because I had told him, I'm like, listen, like I had you on the 600 interview. I don't feel like you're ready to do a full interview at this point. And then some shit happens like that, and it's like, damn, I
wish you would have did it now.
Yeah, if I knew there was a time limit, I would have done it. But yeah, I mean, rest in peace to him. I know he did a cipher here, or not a cipher, but like a freestyle performance as well, I believe.
And he had been super viral recently. If you like pay attention to certain channels and stuff, like he'd been going up a lot.
Just him on his page.
Yeah, 5 hours ago.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
What did Travis say when he called you?
He just said, R.I.P. 80 bands.
Yeah,
he got killed on Manchester. Blah blah blah.
You think 600 still talk to him, or do you think that didn't work out?
I think that so per my understanding, he wanted to. This is the last time he had spoke to me about it. He was like cool with him still as a person, but wanted to do his own thing. You feel me? He kind of felt like he wasn't happy with the nature of the mentorship or managerialship or whatever relationship they had. Like he had complaints about it. He spoke about that on the show. You feel me? Like, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's tough these days. It's tough to make an artist.
How's
hot.
his music? Is it like I never heard it?
He's a pretty good rapper.
Yeah, no, he was cool.
Yeah.
He was hard.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Rest in peace.
No, yeah, I don't know. I was surprised to see because I didn't say anything to y'all or anyone when bro had hit me up.
Really?
And then I seen it announced. You feel me? The homie had announced it, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess is because you never know when people hit you, like, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I know, Lush, you were deeply impacted by D'Angelo losing his life as well. Let's talk about that because I'm gonna admit, when I'm looking at his top songs, I know a couple of them, but never really like went out of my way to listen to them.
Y'all didn't with D'Angelo?
Hell yeah, Brown
Yeah,
Sugar.
Brown-
Man,
Yeah, that's the song I
other
remember, I
one.
think.
Ladies.
What's the one?
How
With,
does it feel?
How does it
What?
feel?
that's the one when he was naked in the
Yeah,
video.
the video.
Yup,
How does
yup,
it feel?
yup.
Yeah.
So like D'Angelo is first of all, arguably 3 classic albums. I don't mean R&B albums. I mean just music. You feel me? Brown Sugar, Voodoo, all those records, some of the best R&B soul music ever made. Bro never wanted to be famous. He just happened to be super marketable, so they like put him butt naked and tried to like blow him up, and he couldn't handle the fame. He was like a square like church fool.
He can play a bunch of instruments.
But
and he wanted getting strung the out.
yeah, because I was about to say, because you saying he like a square church fool, because like I was hearing like some of them songs that we like, he was talking about like heroin.
Brown Sugar is
Yeah.
about heroin, bro. Like
And like Devil's Pie.
Yeah,
He was doing heroin?
Yeah.
Like all them songs, he was like talking to, like, if you listen to the lyrics, people was breaking it down. He talking about heroin, like, you know what I'm saying?
100%. That fool is
Okay,
straight.
that makes sense because
That's-
earlier out of the conversation they said it was about weed. I said, like I never heard nobody refer to brown like weed as brown sugar, like being a little play, but it makes sense.
Yeah, see, a lot of
He was
people,
getting f***ed up weed.
when you think about heroin, you just think about the tar or the China white, but the powder is like a beigeish brown. They got like a brownish powder, so you know what I'm saying? A lot of people like a tannish beigeish powder too. You feel me?
Tam, I assume your whole life you were listening to Brown Sugar thinking it was about
Ladies.
a beautiful black woman, right? Like
Yeah.
that's what I always assume. I guess I
Yeah.
didn't listen hard enough.
Naive.
I mean,
Even
I
if
think
you
it was
didn't
a
like
double-edged
it-
sword.
beyond the whole tortured artist thing, kind of giving him an extra edge that you could kind of audibly hear through his music. One of the best uses of music of all time is at the end of Belly when Devil's Pie comes
That's
on.
what
Like,
I'm saying. Yeah,
ooh,
Devil's Pie.
that is like
Devil's Pie.
such a powerful use of a song. Like, had the end credits to that movie, I was like, damn. And it kind of just puts the whole movie in such good perspective. And you know what the crazy thing about that song, like, not to super nerd out, but DJ Premier made that beat for Cannabis. It was like, yo, I want Cannabis to rap on here. And it was gonna be like a super underground, like hip hop type song. And bro turned it down. And then D'Angelo winds up using it and like turns it into a soul classic. But
This is especially sad because Angie Stone died earlier this year, maybe a
it's
few months
crazy.
ago, and they have a child together. So now this child's lost both of their parents in the span of a
How
few
old
months.
was the kid?
Got to be probably early 20s, maybe mid 20s at most.
That's tough.
So
Yeah, because he was like early 50s when he passed. So pancreatic cancer, I saw.
yeah,
we got to start getting if you're not going to the doctor and all that when we at that age, like,
Hey,
because
this
he
that month,
didn't
right?
have no beef with nobody. He
September.
didn't get,
Awareness month.
Cancer awareness. Oh
There
yeah,
you go.
October. Yep.
Yeah.
it's like it kind of hit different when it's someone that didn't have beef with somebody or didn't have like any like repercussions in life that took him out earlier than just, you know.
Well, that's most R&B people.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it should kind of hit different.
Whack 100, what's going on?
What up? What you doing, bro?
We on the live stream right now. Munchie, Lush, Aunt Hefe, and Tam.
Tam. Oh yeah, I've been watching Tam. I fuck with Tam.
Hey, what?
I fuck with that. You know, and that's my guy. Lush is he's a ass nigga.
Oh my God, bro.
Every time I turn on a segment, you be whoever you in front of is what you doing. You gotta learn to be you, bro.
Wow, a little critique right there. Why are you really not holding back on the Lush Uno, huh?
What now, Wack?
I seen some shit. I'm like, I seen some shit. There was some shit going on. I don't know. Lush is a little different. But yo, can we bring Tony the closer. He got a lot going on.
Oh yeah, let's do it. That'll be fun.
I'm gonna set it up so we can come down, man. Y'all keep doing your. Call me when you come out of there, though. I'm gonna holler at
Hey, rest in peace, 80 bands, huh?
you. Yeah, I got the call when it happened. It looked like yeah, another lineup. But you know, he be dropping his loads, telling people where he at, where they want to pull up. You know, when you like that, you got to be ready. You can't be doing that. What's tripping me out is wasn't no gun on it. Can't be doing that. Wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Telling motherfuckers where you at and dropping lows and you know what I mean? They following him in there. Look like they give him full description of cars and who had on what. That shit all on the internet. So
wait, he
600 artists.
Yeah, I know, I remember, but he got killed in the parking lot or inside the weed shop?
I got the picture. I see the picture. They killed him inside the weed spot. He bled out.
Yeah,
oh man, that's
they
terrible.
They came in behind him. Words was exchanged, and there it went.
Wow, crazy.
I see you right now. He bled out.
Bro, look at his story. Like the last thing he posted like 5-6 hours ago was basically him kind of like sort of calling out No Jumper hosts, saying that they're only popping for podcasting and not music.
Who we talking about? Well, only rappers we got is Ant, Munchie. Lush ain't really a rapper. But see, here's the thing, right? These don't understand that the new radio, put it like this, if I had artists I was breaking right now, I'm not spending no money at radio. I'm going to spend all my money sitting here on these different individual podcasts. Nobody's listening to radio, but everybody's watching the podcast. YouTube is the #1 watched thing on television in the world right now. It's a fact.
Yeah, but also I feel like you could be huge on a podcast and it won't really affect your music that much. But I mean,
no, what I'm saying is, listen, if I was working the artist, right, I'm gonna go work him in the podcast circuit before I go work him in the radio circuit, and I'll come from the radio era, right? So the guys that is rapping, that's podcasting, right? Believe it or not, it's helping build their thing. I just think it's more time going into creating content because they putting up every day than it is on the radio side. So, you know, hey, I wouldn't stop doing it. Munchie could go far. You know, I know he don't with me, but Munchie could go. Munchie could go as a rapper.
That's true.
Yo, this is crazy. Now it's like, what the? Are you? Is this actually happening right now?
Like Wack calls in to diss because you're someone that he's super cool with. He just had you on his podcast.
And I didn't say anything bad about
meanwhile,
him.
the guy who hates him, he's lavishing compliments all over.
And we talked last night. Like this is crazy. like what the? Like
what I just said. Check his phone. I told him yesterday. I'm just keeping it real. If a motherfucker said, "All right, Wack, all the podcasters, rappers that's rapping right now," and me understanding this, right? Who would you push? If they telling me you got to put your money on the motherfucker for it to work. Now we got to factor in everything.
Oh my God!
Right? And I'm gonna be real. You ain't even got to be a hell of a rapper, but as long as you got a story and it's something unique to you, people gonna pay attention to you. Then the machine pushes you. Out of all the ones, Munchie would be the one I would roll my dime on. If they telling me, nigga, it's your last time, who would you push? Because I know, for one, he blind. For one, he come from the streets. He a blood. And believe it or not, the Bloods control the buildings. It's more Crip rappers, but the Bloods control the buildings. So it's real easy for me at that point to call it in and make it happen.
Gotcha. Right? All right, yo, we gotta go. We got something going on, but I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, hit me when you come out of here. I need to holler at you.
All right. We don't really have anything going on. I just, Munchie, thoughts on that? Like, I don't know. You're trying to gas you up a little bit there.
Yeah, stream Beauty and the Beast, Munchie.
No, he said that last time. Remember Snoopy was here? He didn't say that before. I never said that before.
Oh, they got him like right in the doorway to this weed shop. Like, there's a picture.
Yeah, right next to Domino's Pizza.
Of him laid out in the doorway with fucking blood all over the ground, bruh.
Wouldn't have been over there.
Manchester and Menlo.
God damn, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, Lush, how you feel about that? Like,
it's like really, it's just like strange at this point because I don't know. Like, I guess that's his new shtick. Is it funny?
I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, you are deserving of at least some criticism. But it is funny how people have no filter for just telling Lush what the fuck is going on, like what they think of him, or even like throwing some pizzazz on it and like things that I don't even think they really think is just. But then I don't know, like
I just don't understand. Like, this is in reference to the discussion yesterday, which was one of the topics. I wasn't like, oh, let's talk about Whack and Brick and what Brick said about Whack.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah, that's literally what this is about. And I went out of my way to not say anything crazy.
Brick
Like,
made a YouTube video saying that Whack's a rat.
like,
That's what you said, and I'm sure you guys talked about that.
We reacted to Brick's video.
Okay.
So we played like the first 4 minutes of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like as was the link on the screen. But
Yeah, but we was talking about old boy too. What's his name? The lawyer called him a moron. Pooh Shiesty lawyer.
oh yeah, that too.
I'm gonna speak, I think, for the people out there. Nobody wants to see Brick and Whack calling each other rats anymore. Like, this is just, it's
Right
just, nobody gives a. I mean, now, if you bring some shit to the table, like, remember when accusing somebody of being a rat was like a really big deal? And now it happens all the time and nobody even pays attention because unless you got some real good facts,
Well,
it just don't really hit.
I mean, like I said, that's like one of the primary purposes of the exposers, right? Is to
Expose rats.
expose rats and people of that nature. So it makes sense that anything is going to, and this is what I said. I said, I don't know if I believe, and I don't know for sure that Wack discussed that because it would make sense. A lot of people were confused. Damn, like I thought that he was going to be locked up for longer. Like what's going on? So Wack raised whatever questions he did. And I mean, I didn't
We
know.
talking about Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, I didn't know Pooh Shiesty had ever been called a rat or anything like that. But that whole thing was news to me when we saw the clip.
I think the thing is with Pooh Shiesty, right, is the proffer hearing, right? I think they said he had a proffer hearing. So, like, when you in the feds, that's something that you don't want to have because, like, somebody like was trying to like, because I did a segment on it, so somebody like tried to get at me like, hey, bro, like, this the case. Pooh Shiesty went down for this. He did this. Like, who he told on. I'm like, hey, look, bro, I don't know who he told on. If he had a proffered hearing, him as being a dude from the streets or just like, you know what I'm saying, being crime ridden, like you don't do proffer hearings because proffer is the people coming to you, basically letting you know what evidence they got against you and seeing if you want to exchange any evidence to lighten your sentence or do you got some info for them. So some people go to the proffer hearings and they don't say nothing. They just listen to them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just still, I'm not even about to step out for a proffer hearing. I don't know, like, even just, but I just stepped out to hear what they got against me. I see what you got against me in court or in this paperwork. So, like, I seen dudes, like, I had a dude that was my celly that was getting into it with dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't even lie, he down there almost had me riding with him because he had, like, a lot of dudes telling on him and then only to find out, I get on the streets, somebody give me some on him where he had a proffer hearing and he telling some that don't got nothing to do with the case he owned because he can't tell that the case that he owned he's being told on because he was the one doing all this shit. But he telling about other shit that happened in his hood, unsolved shit and all type of shit. So it's just a proffer hearing. That ain't a cool hearing to attend.
Okay.
I will not attend the proffer hearing. I will not. But you know who is a rat? Because I watched a documentary over the weekend and just, it's crazy because there's some white people, so they just act like it's no big deal. But Charlie Sheen, big rat.
He told on his plug.
Yeah, well, the prostitute plug, but yeah.
Oh, he told.
Heidi Fleiss.
So Heidi Fleiss was like a famous madam at the time, and I guess he paid her with a cashier's check. So he writes her a check for whatever, how many thousands of dollars or was it a travel check? I forget. But either way, that like triggered the investigation. And then they told him like, you're going to get, 5 years or whatever, unless you take the stand against Heidi Fleiss. So he's like, I had no choice. He's like,
I had no choice.
No, it was so good from the perspective of like hip hop where we talk about this every week. The fact that he was just like, look, I had to, otherwise the feds come. Otherwise I was going to have to go to federal prison. So I had to tell on her. It's just kind of like, yeah, that's ratting. That's what these talking about. It was kind of surreal to see somebody just admitting to it, even though he's not a street dude, so I guess he can just admit to it. But it's like, bro, so this is kind of like a good example though, because he was engaging in illegal behavior, purchasing prostitutes. Are you allowed? Like, you have now engaged in a criminal conspiracy with them. As much as you don't want to think of it this way, he is engaged in a criminal conspiracy.
I could imagine why he thought that wasn't like a real crime. I'm about to go to jail for, you know what I'm saying?
Because I think in his head, it's like, well, I told the truth. It can't be that bad to just tell the truth, right? Like, telling the truth ain't that bad.
That's what they said? The rapper? They just said the rapper outside. You know they had to put up on me. They said Eddie Vans outside? Niggas know the truth on Main Street, girl. You niggas better stop telling them.
What's the word with the politicers? YCA 80 bands off the main streets met his early demise, man. He was down there on Manchester trying to get some weed, supposedly. Allegedly, words was being exchanged online. He was talking about dropping loads and locations and whatnot. Next thing you know, they was playing ball. I don't know how true any of that is. You know how that first word go. But he was at a weed shop. I don't know how many times he was hit either, but he was pronounced out the scene. He made a few appearances on No Jumper. He was trying to double back for a solo interview. Adam and Lush let him know he ain't ready yet though. Now they like, damn, I wish I would've gave him that shot, man. If I knew time was running out, I for sure would've did it for him. It's crazy, cause Ant just seen him on 84th a few hours ago. Right after he seen Ant, he posted his last Instagram story. It take Adam old messy ass to try to point out that he was talking about Ant or Munchie. But shit, only he know for real. Tam like, Adam, stop. He like, what? I think it's our duty to try to unpack that. He ain't put a name on it. He said he had lyrically destroyed a host on No Jumper, essentially though. Eddie Vance was a cool artist. He was versatile. I heard like 2 or 3 songs from him. They all sounded different too. Travis Ford called Lush to break the news. He went to Instagram shortly after that. That was definitely news to Ant. You seen it on his face when Adam said it. He like, what? Munchie already knew the details and everything. He like, shit, I knew he was out this jurisdiction. Whack 100 called in too, talking about what he heard and what he seen on Instagram.
Rest in peace to YCA 80 bands, who has been on this podcast many times. Like I did one interview with 600 where he popped in and spoke for probably 20, 30 minutes. And in addition to that, you know, he was on the news a bunch of times over the years. We don't currently really know almost anything about what went down, but allegedly a few hours ago, he was killed on Manchester.
Just seen him
out of bounds.
You did.
Bro.
Just seen him like 5 hours ago in this hood on 84th at the store. I was just talking to YC.
Are you serious? Because I was just looking at his Instagram story, and yeah, he hasn't. His last post was like 5 hours ago.
And I thought they was just playing because I just seen YC like today, like probably like 5-6 hours ago, like on 84th.
He went to go get some weed from that smoke shop in Vermont.
Dude,
yeah, he was
where he was supposed to be, Vermont, Manchester.
He was.
What smoke shop on Vermont and Manchester?
Supposed to be someone Vermont and Manchester trying to leave some tree. You should have went to everything 420 because, no, for real, because that's out of bounds. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the dispensaries on every corner. You can't picture one right there.
No, I was just right there. I just went and ate right there because you said
a lot of Domino's.
Oh yeah, that's
in
on the Hoovers, right? Yes, in the Hoovers.
So you're saying that is a unlikely spot for him to be in.
Everybody.
Yeah, no, yes, and that's yes or no goes on.
For him,
for him for sure.
Yeah, he had been on the pod a couple times. Really dope dude, talented. It kind of sucks when there's someone that you want to. This fool had hit me up multiple times for interviews, and I was like, wanted to get it pop in, and like, you don't expect something like this to happen. It's like, damn, fool.
Yeah, because I had told him, I'm like, listen, like I had you on the 600 interview. I don't feel like you're ready to do a full interview at this point. And then some shit happens like that, and it's like, damn, I
wish you would have did it now.
Yeah, if I knew there was a time limit, I would have fucking done it. But yeah, I mean, rest in peace to him. I know he did a cipher here, or not a cipher, but like a freestyle performance as well, I believe.
And he had been super viral recently. If you like pay attention to certain channels and stuff, like he'd been going
Damn,
up a
this
lot.
was just him on his page.
Yeah,
5
hours
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What'd Travis say when he called you?
He just said, R.I.P. 80 bands.
Yeah.
He got killed on Manchester. Blah blah blah.
You think 600 still talk to him, or do you think that didn't work out?
I think that so per my understanding, he wanted to. This is the last time he had spoke to me about it. He was like cool with him still as a person, but wanted to do his own thing. You feel me? He kind of felt like he wasn't happy with the nature of the mentorship or managerialship or whatever relationship
Okay.
they had. Like he had complaints about it. He spoke about that on the show. You feel me? Like, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough these days. It's tough to make an artist
How's
hot.
his music? Is it like I never heard it?
He's a pretty good rapper.
Yeah, no, he was cool.
Yeah.
He was hard.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Rest in peace.
No, yeah, I don't know. I was surprised to see because I didn't say anything to y'all or anyone when bro had hit me up.
Really?
And then I seen it announced. You feel me? The homie had announced it, and I was like, oh shit, okay. I guess is because you never know when people hit you, like, you know.
You need to stop gatekeeping, man, on me. Because to be honest, a lot of the platforms out here that could help niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, with marketing and stuff like that, get you seen by plenty of people. All they do is push the same artists. Y'all push the same artists. You feel me? And then, No Jumper, anybody that's on No Jumper that got any type of buzz, it's not from y'all music. I'm afraid to tell y'all, and y'all can be mad at me. I don't give a bet y'all won't say nothing. Bet y'all won't say nothing. Bet be mad at what I'm saying and say something. You would not even want to rap no more. I'm gonna destroy your whole music career. Any nigga on No Jumper mad that I'm saying something about that shit, I'm gonna destroy you. But yeah, y'all only really popping because y'all got marketing every day. Let's be honest. If y'all left that shit with no shit about any type of buzz, it's not from y'all music. I'm afraid to tell y'all, and y'all can be mad at me. I don't give a f. Y'all won't say nothing. Bet y'all won't say nothing. Bet. Be mad at what I'm saying and say something. You would not even want to rap no more. I'm gonna destroy your whole music career. Any nigga on No Jumper mad that I'm saying something about that shit, I'm gonna destroy you. But yeah, y'all only really popping because y'all got marketing every day. Let's be honest. If y'all left that shit with no shit about you.
Damn. So he left this world with a hot take. That's crazy.
I'm not. Was that like a diss?
Hold on.
That wasn't really a diss against No Jumper.
No.
That
That ain't No Jumper diss. I thought
It's like the host diss.
Yeah, so this is the host.
He's basically saying that somebody I feel like the people that it might be able to apply to is somebody like Munchie and who also makes music. He's basically saying you might feel like you have motion because you are No Jumper, but really like your motion is just from messy shit and whatever, which I mean, it's a podcast.
Is he not talking about the other guests? Like not necessarily like
I
the
think he
host.
said everybody.
I see him in person a lot, and
I'm not saying he's actually talking about you. I'm just saying. But actually, he recorded that like right almost at the exact time that he saw you, which is kind of weird because it kind of could be, but it could be seen as a shot. I'm not saying it is, but
no.
Well, now it's R.I.P.
yeah, rest in peace for sure. But I think it's our duty to try to interpret like what he. I'm gonna be honest with you. I see that, and I feel like he's seeing like the potential Baby Runner Munchie B battle that's potentially coming together.
Okay.
I feel like he's seeing something like that, and he's like, "Oh, all right. So if I'm gonna get attention in LA for rapping, I probably need to like kind of throw some shots because he wasn't really dissing anybody in that, but he is kind of like putting out a characterization of a No Jumper host, trying to like maybe stir shit up. He probably wanted us to respond to something like that today so that he could get more attention on a song that he might drop in the future.
Yeah, but if he was still living, I would have gave him the attention.
Sure, I definitely would have said something too.
No, I would have shot a song his way. Really, like just to be competitive, because you can only be talking about a couple people when I'm taking Ann out because they cool. So me and Suspect, you know what I'm saying?
You want to battle suspect before he goes in?
No. I'm saying
so another person that he could have been
I'm saying
dissing.
about
Yeah,
80
yeah,
bands
yeah.
could have been talking about me or suspect, and I
Yeah.
was taking N out of it because they straight.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's what's up though.
Maybe he's talking about Lush.
I don't think, for some reason, I don't think he was.
I don't think he was talking about Lush. Yeah,
I don't think he was.
It's either me or suspect. It seemed like, you know.
Damn. That's
Interesting.
I don't know how many kids he left behind, or if he even had any. But on the surface, Eddie Bands was a businessman. He was just trying to own a corner or something in this section at minimum. He was low-key frustrated with his homies when didn't nobody want to chip in on a little shop with him. Yup, right there on man. Next thing you know, somebody sold it up. He was out there with the tents trying to get involved in any way possible. He said, man, y'all come down here and rent something, man. Get up under these tents with me. Sell some hot dogs, waters, whatever. We on main note. I don't think nobody took him up on his offer. If you ask me, that no jumper comment could have been maliciously intended. But I agree with Adam on this one. He probably wanted some of that action at them versus battles that was going on. Either song for song, or battle for battle. Either way, he was trying to get involved. Whatever he meant by it, the streets would never know, man. There's more info on the situation. I'm sure the YouTube agents get y'all some news you can use. It's crazy outside, man. Keep your head on the swivel, homie. One up top, stay dangerous. R.I.P. 80 Bands. Political street views, no fake news.
It looks like they carried him out the door.
2 mil black and white, 20 years age.
Southeast United Street for 944 West Manchester Avenue, 944 West Manchester. Pierre heard approximate gunshots. 2 possible suspects blacks. 270. Balls wearing a brown jumpsuit. Number 2, black hooded sweatshirt. Last seen leaving West Manchester. Black pulled down. It's code 3 incident 2009 RDU 201.
Visual suspects are 2 male blacks, mid-20s, last seen running southbound Menlo from Manchester.
Man, it's DC Baby Draco, and you rocking with Lil Slug, TMZ.
What up, y'all? This ain't Your Business, and I want to give a special shout out to my boy Lil Slug.
Over to the Lil Slug page, man, and check him out, man. See what he talking about.
Man, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. 80 bands from the Main Street Crips just lost his life on West Manchester in front of a cannabis club. It ain't no story on, like the situation. If he was walking in and out the cannabis club, it was right in front of the cannabis club. They said they got suspects in certain colored jumpsuits running away from the scene on Manchester. He was an upcoming rapper. I had just seen him on No Jumper with 600, Christopher Lovejoy. This is crazy. It seemed like every day in LA, it's another young black man losing his life. 9 times out of 10, it's always a Crip rapper. Like, LA, what is going on? I'm just coming to the tube with some news you could use. You feel me? Keeping it true. I don't do it for no views. But this is very unfortunate. I send my condolences to 80 Bands and his family. And, much love over there to his circle at the Main Street Crips, man. It's love. RP, bro. I will not be stopping at that cannabis club on Manchester ever when I'm in LA. Yeah, that's out. That's just off. That's out the option, you feel me? It's being reported he was trolling and telling people to pull up on him, and he with all that and all this, and them things be catching up. I ain't even want to cover that part, but I gotta keep it real, man. They said he was calling people out and trolling. But it's your boy. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. I'm out.
I guess he had what came to him when that leg caught him. My boy had plenty things for sale, you know I have a voice one day, yelling fuck crash, high speed, number one way. Been feeling free since I left with Celine. I'm flying like paper, get high like planes. Man, there's a lot of shit I thought I overcame. Man, I'm finna go in my head.
Man, you niggas need to stop gatekeeping, man.
Randy, you the illest.
Hey man, what's happening? It's your boy Dreamer Foreign, Never Living Life Born. We got some sad news today. Rest in peace to Mafia Blue, also known as YCA 80 Bands, out of A4, Main Street Mafia Crib. Now, he was a signed artist to Cash Money West, and he had a thriving career, but unfortunately today, this what took place. The Los Angeles Police Department received calls of a disturbance at a dispensary center known as the Manchester Wellness Center. Now, upon their arrival, they seen a man inside and he was unresponsive, and they declared him expired right there at the scene. And this dispensary is located right next to Danny Bakewell Primary Center. Now, this definitely is a blow to the whole East Side because a lot of people rock with this young man. You know, he was a great musician, a great loc, and this right here definitely hit home for a lot of people, man. And this right here is just another tricky situation. Los Angeles is really getting, heated up with back-to-back, bodies and stuff like that, man, happening. And, this right here is just another tragic case, and especially somebody as talented as him. So, man, I just want to say rest in peace, man, to YC 80 Bands, also known as Mafia Blue, from A4, Main Street Mafia Crip, man. But hey, man, y'all stay blessed, and I'm signing out. But until next time, it's your boy Dreamer Foreign, and I'm Never Living Life Born.
Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm going to cover the life and death of LA rapper YCA 80 Bands. 80 Bands was born Isaiah Leonard on March 14th, 1993. He grew up on the east side of South Central LA. Music and rapping was always a part of his life, even being related to rappers like Big Freeze. Big Freeze appeared on Bangin' on Wax 2 and Nationwide Rip Riders albums before his eventual death. He was murdered on Christmas of 1999. Growing up in the hood put 80 Bands in a lot of situations and hardships in life. His dad went to prison to serve a 20-year bid just when he was a kid. And he also moved around a lot, putting him to live in new areas and go to new schools. With all the influences around him, like his older brother and his stepdad, 80 Bands jumped into the streets at the age of 14, a cycle many youths in the hood go through, and he joined the A4 Main Street Crips. The Main Street Crips had several rivals, but by 2009, a close ally became a top rival. The Main Street Crips became locked in a war with the Hoovers that still goes on today, which 80 Bands had friends in that area, and he actually lived in the A. Trey Hoover's turf at the start of the war. With his life in the streets, his mom moved the family to Lancaster, but he never left the war in South Central. He went to jail over the years several times, amounting to him serving over 6 years in jail, in county, and also prison, and even doing time with his dad. After getting out of prison, he wanted to make a change. He also wanted to try his hand at music. He started putting out songs and videos, which some date back over 6 years ago.
When it's time to play ball, I'm quick to bat. This killer be killed where I'm from. I stay with a strap. X6 with my seat back, lower on my lap. In each match, we took it to the back. Never like to live box with niggas. We just move the racks. I've been real since day one. I stay true to that. Hand me the chop, I know exactly what to do with that.
But in the last few years of his life, he started taking his rap career serious, dropping his first album in 2019, and at this moment, he currently has 5 albums out. With him gaining some traction, he made appearances on No Jumper and other platforms detailing who he was and also his music career.
Man, I seen this stuff on Instagram, man. You know what I'm saying? We messaged for a while. Shout out YCA 80 Bands, you know what I'm saying? He the one out of LA right now. And we've been rocking ever since, man. I did my background on him. He like me. He stand on what he stand on.
Okay.
And our neighborhoods get along. So, that was the easy part.
What neighborhood we talking about?
I'm from Main Street.
Okay.
Out the east side.
And how did, from your perspective, how'd you meet Christopher Lovejoy?
Like, I seen that he was ringing, basically his name was ringing bells. And I'm like, this standing on business. Whoever this is, I hit him up, seen him manage, like he already managed, he got connection with that.
But unfortunately, on October 14th, 2025, tragedy would strike. Around 12:43 p.m., police will receive a report of a person shot at the Manchester Wellness Center, which is a weed dispensary in the H. Ray Hoover's turf. After the shooting, the suspects were said to fled from the scene.
Police activity on Burmeezy at the dispensary. Don't know what type of technicalities going on, but everything is taped off. It appears someone got shot, allegedly.
I don't know nothing about nothing, but it might have been two guys in a black four-door. I don't know. I'm just saying. It might be two men, black, in a four-door black car with stock rims, possibly a Nissan or a Honda. They pulled up. They parked right there. Got off. Went into there. Shots rang off by maybe 8, 9 shots rang off. That's all it was, really.
It will later be reported that it was 80 Bands who was the victim, and he was shot and later died to his injuries. With his gang being the Main Street Crips, the location where he was killed being in the Hoovers, one of his gang main enemies, this was not a place he should have stopped or been in, especially with the recent gruesome murders the Hoovers have recently been through. And where the shooting occurred, many are going to say the Hoovers did it, especially with 80 Bands being a known face from Main Street. Many showed him love on social media, but some Hoovers already posted some things like they could have been the ones to do it. At just 32, 80 Bands lost his life, and is unfortunately another rapper who died to the streets. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
That's what they said? The rapper? They just said the rapper outside. You know they had to put up on me. They said 80 Bands outside? Niggas know the truth on Main Street, girl. You niggas better stop telling on me.
What's the word with the politicers? YCA 80 Bands out the Main Streets met his early demise, man. He was down there on Manchester trying to get some weed, supposedly. Allegedly, words was being exchanged online. He was talking about dropping loads and locations and whatnot. Next thing you know, they was playing ball. I don't know how true any of that is. You know how that first word go. But he was at a weed shop. I don't know how many times he was hit either, but he was pronounced out the scene. He made a few appearances on No Jumper. He was trying to double back for a solo interview. Adam and Lush let him know he ain't ready yet though. Now they like, damn, I wish I would've gave him that shot, man. If I knew time was running out, I for sure would've did it for him. It's crazy, cause Ant just seen him on 84th a few hours ago. Right after he seen Ant, he posted his last Instagram story. It take Adam old messy ass to try to point out that he was talking about Ant or Munchie. But shit, only he know for real. Tam like, Adam, stop. He like, what? I think it's our duty to try to unpack that. He ain't put a name on it. He said he had lyrically destroyed a host on No Jumper, essentially though. 80 Bands was a cool artist. He was versatile. I heard like 2 or 3 songs from him. They all sounded different too. Travis Ford called Lush to break the news. He went to Instagram shortly after that. That was definitely news to Ant. You seen it on his face when Adam said it. He like, what? Munchie already knew the details and everything. He like, shit, I knew he was out of his jurisdiction. Whack 100 called in too, talking about what he heard and what he seen on Instagram.
Rest in peace to YCA 80 Bands, who has been on this podcast many times. Like I did one interview with 600 where he popped in and spoke for probably 20, 30 minutes. And in addition to that, you know, he was on the news a bunch of times over the years. We don't currently really know almost anything about what went down, but allegedly a few hours ago, he was killed on Manchester.
Just seen him
out of bounds.
You did.
Bro.
Just seen him like 5 hours ago in this hood on 84th at the store. I was just talking to YC.
Are you serious? Because I was just looking at his Instagram story, and yeah, he hasn't. His last post was like 5 hours ago.
And I thought they was just playing because I just seen YC like today, like probably like 5-6 hours ago, like on 84th.
He went to go get some weed from that smoke shop on Vermont.
Dude,
Yeah, he was
where he was supposed to be, Vermont and Manchester.
He was.
What smoke shop on Vermont and Manchester?
Supposed to be some on Vermont and Manchester trying to release some tree. You should have went to everything 420 because, no, for real, because that's out of bounds. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the dispensaries on every corner. You can't picture one right there.
No, I was just right there. I just went and ate right there because you said
About a domino.
No bitch, no block, I get in, no bop.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing. And press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big old deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, YC 80 Bands from 84 Main Street. Rest in peace to him. So it seemed like LA continue to heat up. The gunfire continues to go up. So the street is ablaze right now. If this was a certain times, a lot of this stuff probably wouldn't be being aired because when it's war, it's the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, them days when gangbanging was at its peak. You know, gangbanging was at its peak for a long, long time before it quieted down. And, you know, internet was ushered in and all the stuff that goes on today with people dropping the loads to their enemies, telling their enemies to pull up here, going to their enemy sets, trolling and stuff like that. However, I'm on my way to No Jumper today when I had seen Whack 100 page and also got a message that YC 80 Bands had lost his life. And I'm like, what? I'm like, man, I just seen YC 80 Bands, you know what I'm saying, like hours ago. Like, ain't no way. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a hoax, you know what I'm saying? Even when I seen Whack 100 posted, I was kind of like, man, Whack playing games. I don't know if they beefing or, you know, got something going on. You just don't play with the form of life like that in death, you know what I'm saying, when living. So, you know, I don't play like that, you feel me? And, you know, you can't expect others to not to do what you don't do. It is what it is. But, however, I don't really know what happened because I wasn't there. And, you know, it's just speculation at this point, unless you know type situation. So I don't never want to be the false rumor report and spread false propaganda when it comes to situations like this. And YC 80 Bands is somebody I knew, you know what I'm saying? He actually grew up over here in my area. I actually grew up on 81st and Harvard. You know what I'm saying? I just did a vlog with him probably about like 6 months ago. You know, I was on him playing with him, teasing him like, you know, how he wasn't from the set and stuff like that. So, you know, I definitely been knowing the dude. You know, he grew up in my community, you know what I'm saying, before he transferred and, you know, came up of age and chose, you know, to be from 84 Main Street or whatever the case. As rumor report have it, you know, he was unalived, you know what I'm saying, right there at the weed shop on Manchester, you know what I'm saying, between Vermont and Menlo, you know what I'm saying, right next to the Domino's Pizza. Now, I don't know what led YC 80 Bands to that location to get some weed. It's a lot of locations and it's a lot of friendlier hoods that, you know, he could have went to and got some weed. I don't know if this is the potential trolling that peoples do, like, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna just pull up to the ops and show that the ops ain't nothing type situation, but I just don't understand it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's ugly out here, bro. And like I said, just protect your sovereignty, man. And you know, if you really about that, you know, ain't no need to promote it, man. You know, just stand on your business, you feel me? Standing on business to get your point across more than anything. But however, you know, YC Bands, you know, before he passed, he had said something very controversial. And if you know you've been following YC 80 Bands, you know, you know what I'm saying, he's a controversial person as far as, you know what I'm saying, his intellect, you know, and how he thinking with things like that. So, you know, we have played this clip from him on No Jumper today, you know what I'm saying, a clip of him, you know, speaking about rappers in LA and, you know, promotion and No Jumper and stuff like that. So, however, we about to get into this content, and you already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. We gonna commentate.
Man, you niggas need to stop gatekeeping, man, on me. Because, to be honest, a lot of the platforms out here that could help niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, with marketing and stuff like that, get you seen by plenty of people. All they do is push the same artists. Y'all push the same fucking artists. You feel me? And then, No Jumper, anybody that's on No Jumper that got any type of buzz, it's not from y'all music. I'm afraid to tell y'all, and y'all can be mad at me. I don't give a fuck. Bet y'all won't say nothing. Bet y'all won't say nothing. Bet it. Be mad at what I'm saying and say something. You would not even want to rap no more. I'm gonna destroy your whole music career. Any nigga on No Jumper mad that I'm saying something about that shit, I'm gonna destroy you. But yeah, y'all only really popping because y'all got marketing every day. Let's be honest. If y'all left that shit, motherfucker would know shit about it.
Okay, so that was my boy YC 80 Bands, you know, last message, you know what I'm saying? So right after this message, you know what I'm saying, probably about 20-30 minutes after this situation, tragedy of him losing his life happened. Now, back to the subject at hand. I still can't understand, you know, why was he over there in that community and, you know what I'm saying, at that weed shop. I don't know if that, you know, that's a new weed shop. I've never stopped there, been there myself. I don't know if the weed shop, you know what I'm saying, got some type of good deals or something that, or, you know, a type of good strand of weed that he liking that led him there. But obviously him going there, he ran into the wrong contact and the wrong people, and that led to his life. And that led to his life, you know what I'm saying, being taken, you know what I'm saying? And that was just a tragic loss, you know, for nothing, because you know, I guess I know he has so much more to give, you know, to anybody that's tapped in with his music and stuff like that. You know, he was putting his music out there, you know what I'm saying, and trying to do his thing. I know at one point in time he had like some business dealings with 600. He was dealing with 600. I don't know if he was still signed to 600 or how that worked out or turned out. But right here in this post, you know what I'm saying, you know, he's basically, you know, calling people out, you know what I'm saying, saying that you know, people not sharing, you know what I'm saying, these platforms, and or, you know, trying to make way for other artists, you know what I'm saying. He's basically seeing the same artists and stuff like that. And, you know, he basically, you know, took a shot at No Jumper, you feel me? I'm not gonna say too much, you know. I wish bro was still here so, you know, I can rap with him, you know what I'm saying, about this situation right here, because we'll definitely be ping-ponging back and forth like, bro, what you talking about, you know what I'm saying, who you was talking about type situations. But you know what I see out here on this West Coast, man, it's dog eat dog, man. And a lot of people, you feel me, that if they have got it out the mud, or if somebody helped him when they in prominent positions, and you feel me, and they see talent, you know what I'm saying, they usually don't help other alpha males. You know, if it is talent, it got to be somebody that they can lil dog in or have up under them and push it for them. They not going to, you know what I'm saying, try to help another boss, you feel me? But you as a boss, that's why you got to create way, you feel me? You got to create your own way. But, you know, I definitely totally disagree with the bro as far as his take on No Jumper, as far as speaking for myself, because me vlogging and doing what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, and putting the first work in is what got Adam on my radar, and what placed me on No Jumper, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't just, you know what I'm saying, come out of nowhere and just, you know, end up on there. But yeah, so it's a lot of theory behind this situation. I'm not here to throw theory out, because like I said, this is a sore and a sensitive situation. This is somebody's life at the end of the day. I know he got loved ones and stuff like that, you know, they grieving right now. You know what I'm saying, if my boy got any children, you know, they going through it, trying to process, you know, that they dad not coming back home or whatever the case may be. But this is just, you know, most senseless violence, you know, that's going on in the city, you know, and that keeps the city ablaze, that keep people that's talking, that keep people with hatred in their heart, and keep people coming back for revenge, man. So, you know, I guess, you know, we gonna see what is the turn of events from here, though. But, you know, my boy YCA Bands was definitely in the wrong place at the wrong time and basically like out of bounds, you know, and gave up his life, you know, as a freebie, because I can guarantee you that any set would love it no other way but to unalive somebody on their home front, you know what I'm saying? And that's just why I don't even play them games. If I do gotta go to somebody that sees my area, see me as an enemy or op, man, I gotta protect myself, man. Gotta protect my sovereignty, man, because you don't know how these dudes coming out here, man, and dudes, you know what I'm saying, to execute you. So I'd rather you than me any day. With that being said, man, I'm gonna conclude this there, man. It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button. And if you ring that notification bell,
All right, so summing it up, man. What's crazy is how did not anybody in the dispensary not stop the altercation? Let me find out that the security inside the dispensary is from Hoover too, because I feel like that was foul play. Like they didn't even do anything. But why are you going to the ops dispensary with no pole and your location on? Not moving very smart, but then again, all you could say is he just was at the wrong place in the wrong time. Long live YCA 80 bands, man. Shout out to all the main streets, and we out of here, man. Peace.